Happy New Year, everyone. Last year we hit 1,000 subscribers and I couldn't thank you all enough. And to mark the occasion, I thought it'd be a nice idea to do a Q&A so you can get to know me a little bit better as a person. So the first question is, what's your real name? My real name is Harvey. The next question is, why is your profile picture of Carnage? And to answer that question, my profile picture features Carnage because I love the character, he's one of my favourite villains, and the video I made about Carnage was one of the first ones I had that did really well, and it means a lot to me that I got to interact with so many of you from that. The next question is, what's your most expensive minifigure? And to that I would say probably the Lego Slave Layer from the 2013 Jabba's Sail Barge set. The next question comes from my good friend Refresh Broccoli, who asks, what's your favourite set from the new January line? And I would probably say the new Quinjet. It's a great model and comes with a really nice stand. The next question comes from my friend RJ, who asks, favourite actor, favourite comic book movie? While I don't necessarily have a favourite actor, my favourite comic book movies are Spider-Man 2 and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Sergeant Duck asks, what's your favourite movie of all time? And that is a really tricky question. I would probably have to say the first Jurassic Park released in 1993 and Good Time. Okay, next question is, what's your favourite colour? And my favourite colour, if you couldn't already tell, is purple. I use it in pretty much anything that I can. The next question is, what made you choose the name Mr. Mister? And this is a really interesting question. So initially when I started my channel, I had the name Mr. Stop Motion Man, which doesn't really roll off the tongue. And you can actually see it as well in a lot of the older videos that I made as like part of the credits and stuff. But I kind of wanted to branch out and be able to do different kinds of content and not just limit myself to doing stop motions, because I do have interests outside of that. If you couldn't already tell, I'm very interested in movies and comics and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So I think that I wanted to go with something that was less restrictive on what I could make, and Mr. Mister kind of feels right. The next question is, what's your favourite superhero? And my favourite superhero, honestly, is the Hulk. I really like what they do with the character in the comics, especially in runs like Hulk Grey and the Immortal Hulk. They really give him a lot of depth that we unfortunately don't get to see in the MCU, but I'd definitely like to see that explored in the future. The next question is, what's your favourite Star Wars movie? And I would honestly have to say probably The Empire Strikes Back. It's kind of a basic answer, I know, but I feel like it has such a great reputation for a reason. The filmmaking on display is absolutely fantastic, and that ending is killer. These next questions come from Twitter, so if you want to interact with me more on there, then I'm probably more active on Twitter than I am on YouTube, so feel free to message me or have a discussion on there and I'll be happy to answer. My friend Mr. Atomic asks, who are your favourite YouTubers and how have they influenced your own videos? Two of my favourites are Captain Midnight and Josh from Panels to Pixels. They're both great and they make really interesting videos. On the topic of how they influence my videos, I definitely look at how well they analyse their subject matter and how they put it across in such an interesting and entertaining way. The next question comes from one of my favourite people from Twitter and honestly a really good friend. He asks, what's the best advice you've ever heard and how do you apply it in your life? The best advice I've ever heard probably comes from my dad, and he said that you can only try your best and that's the most you can do. And he told me that as long as I tried my best in whatever I'm doing, then that he's proud of me. And I kind of carry forward that motivation and that way of thinking to people in my life, and I often say it to them as well whenever they're doubting themselves. So it's a really nice, comforting sort of sentiment. So I really like it. Another one of my favourite people I've met on Twitter, RJ, asks, who are your favourite artists and what are your goals? Assuming that you're referring to comic book artists, I would probably say Tim Sale or Alex Ross. Alex Ross has created some iconic imagery, and Tim Sale's work on Hulk Grey was mesmerising. To answer the second question, what are my goals? My goals on YouTube are to build a community and create a place where I can speak to other like-minded people who enjoy the same kind of things and have open discussions with them. And the nicest thing is when I see two people talking to each other in the comments and helping each other or answering each other's questions. I think that's one of the best feelings. And in terms of career-wise, my aims as a person, have always been to work in the media industry, and I've just gotten a job doing that. So I've kind of achieved that. But beyond that, I would like to go further and just carry on doing what I love. This last question comes from one of my favourite people, Karina, who asks, what was your original plan for your channel and how much has that changed compared to what you thought it'd be like? Initially, I just expected to post stop motions. This was way back in 2019. So if there's anyone still watching from then, that's really impressive. Thank you. But honestly, I just kind of wanted to make things and share them with other people. And that has obviously taken form of new types of content, which I really enjoy making. And I like being able to do different types of content compared to stop motions or just video essays. And in general, just discussing these things that I love with all of you. I think that's one of the most precious parts about having a channel and a small community like this. It's quite incredible. I really do love every single video I make purely because I get to talk with you guys about it. But yeah, I think I never really expected to get as far as I have, or get such great responses from people. And I think I'm really proud of myself, and I'm proud of you guys for staying with me, and I can't say how much I appreciate it all. It means the world to me. In the end, I want to say thank you to all of you who watch my videos and all of you who comment and the people I see coming back all the time. I think you guys really make it worth it, and I've got to meet so many great people because of this, and I appreciate every single one of you. Anyone who's watched a video, who left a like, left a comment, you're all amazing, and I can't say thank you enough. You're fantastic, and I intend to make more videos. Life's got really busy for me at the minute because I've just started a new job, so that's it's not going to stop me from making videos for the channel, but might slow down production a little bit. But I just want to say thank you so much for all your time, and it means the world to me. So thank you for watching this video. It's very informal, but I thought it'd be nice for you to get to know me a little bit better. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.